Good morning, cyber traders, and happy election day. Hopefully everybody's really excited about today because there's actually a whole lot of nothing going on right now. I'm telling you, today's got to be probably the worst pre-market I've seen since probably the day before Christmas. I mean, this is like pathetic. This is literally just nothing going on. I mean, we got this one stock right here. Hold on. That looks like it's doing nothing. This BBGI, and there's a couple other one. I mean, the market is up about 380. We did pretty good yesterday. We got into some good volatility, but overall, it is absolutely a bunch of crap out there, which doesn't mean nothing will happen going into the open. We might find something that might move, but overall, even though the market's up, you got a couple of things that are moving, but the market's pretty much flat. Okay. So guys, don't forget, you got to go vote today. That's one thing important. And also, Cyber Group members in the trading room, please, I know this is a very touchy subject. Do not get political. Do not bring it up. We're all one political family, and that's the trading family. By the way, this thing just took a huge drop just right now. Wow, that thing took a big hit. I want to bring up something really quick. By the way, I just sold that stock. Good thing I got out of it. Wow, good thing I just sold it. Holy crap. I just got out of it at 214. Good thing I did. I would have got crushed on it right now. But I want to bring up really quick what Brian had brought up. Brian was asking me a question in the chat in the trading room. He says, Fausto, when you say BBG is all algos, how do you know that? Well, algos, for some of you don't know, that's algorithms. So what I mean by algos is that you could see the stock has basically traded 26 million shares. Where is the stock trading 26 million shares? What has the right that the stock could trade 26 million shares on what news? By seeing it started at 8 o'clock this morning, went from 210 to 230. So, I mean, I jumped in around like 213. I thought it was going to break out. It didn't. I just literally just sold it, thank God, when I was just talking to you guys. Wow, that was a close one. But that was basically algos, and algos, you just got to basically scalp. You got to get in, you got to get out, you got to get in, got to get out. But that's basically, I hope that answers your question, Brian. But regarding about today, listen, it is one thing that you guys are going to learn a lot. If you're new here to Cyber Trade University, if you were not here last year, 4 years ago, if you remember, Hillary Clinton was supposed to be winning in the election, and then President Trump won. And one thing that's really cool, if they do announce it today, at night, I remember like the S&P futures dropped like almost like 20%, 30%, and then they shot right back up. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Literally, it was like a huge catastrophe and a huge rebound. It was almost like when oil was like negative $20 a barrel. They were paying you money to take the oil. Remember that day? So, so it'll be really historic for you guys to see what happens. I don't know what to predict. That's not my job. My job is to sit there and see, how we could benefit from which industries are going to benefit from a Trump presidency or a Biden presidency. So, listen, if you missed the financial crisis, if you missed the internet bubble, if you missed the 9/11, if you missed the coronavirus, well, now you could see what's going to happen. You're going to go into one now. So, we'll see how that works out. But there's a couple of stocks that were moving yesterday. I do want to talk regarding about some of the stocks that did move. There were a couple of stocks. I mean, you had Lyft moving yesterday. That had some type of decent move. Same thing with, let me just bring this up so you guys can see what happened yesterday. I just want to talk about yesterday. So Lyft had a little bit of a pop yesterday. Also, Uber, followed along suit with it. They're moving okay, but they really haven't gone anywhere. These stocks pretty much died overall. Plug had a nice move, and it's also moving again. I actually threw it in my watch list for this morning. That one is up about 4%, but it's only up 4%. That's like ridiculous. 4%. Are you serious? I mean, that's if you look at the watch list on the bottom left-hand corner, there's not really that much out there. They're really not. DGLY moved really good yesterday. I don't know what happened going into this stock, but this stock had a really, really nice push yesterday. We did really well with this one too. DGLY. A lot of you remember we traded this back in June when it ran from $1 to $7. But overall, I knew this was going to happen going into Monday, Tuesday, especially going into election. Nobody wants to come out with news. Nobody wants to do anything regarding. The only thing you're going to probably see is a couple of brand name stocks that are gonna kind of basically move along with it. But that's about it. But anyway, regarding about today, listen, I went through the big watch list. You could see there's really nothing there. There's really, I mean, ALSK up, 60%. It's a buyout. It went from $2 to $3. Where's it going? It really hasn't gone anywhere. I mean, I don't know if it's definitely a buyout, but from the trend of it's doing, it hasn't really gone anywhere. The BBGI literally hasn't gone anywhere. And these are the two biggest percentage gainers on the market. I mean, this doesn't even belong. I mean, here's a stock that obviously is an error. AMBO. Listen, here at CyberTradingu University, we're trading something to, just make our days pay. We don't care what the company does. We don't discriminate on price, regarding, it's too cheap, whatever it is. They don't move. They do move. You know that being here. But I'm telling you, even like brand name stocks, I was going down the watch list. They're just, none of them are really doing anything. There's only one stock that did come up on my watch list was Alibaba. That stock obviously took a little bit of a hit here. That stock is down about 6%, but we're not going to be trading a $300 stock. We're not going to be trading a $300 stock. All those stocks that we traded also yesterday, the electric car stocks, looks like they're taking a little bit of a hit. You could see LU, that public company we traded, that stock is obviously on a downtrend a little bit, making lower lows. It's down about 7%. That one too. AMC, I didn't realize this, but AMC took a nasty hit. Holy crap. Did you guys notice? I didn't. I just noticed it right now because it showed up. That was probably the only stock that I found that was on the big percentage gainer list I might consider. But only good thing that's going to AMC, it really is at a major support level. I mean, this is all the way back of the pre-COVID crash on this stock. So AMC, let me tell you, if it breaks this price, then the stock is going to the below $1. I mean, this is a major, major foundation. You know what the foundation on a building is? Okay, I don't know whoever taught you charts, but here when we teach you charts, we teach charts as like an architect building. You got floors and ceilings, just looking at it, and then you got cement that separates each floor and ceiling. Well, you got a roof and you got a basement. Okay, right now this stock is at the basement. What happens if you break the basement? You could be going to hell. I mean, literally, there's no support after that. So it's on what we call uncharted territory. Stock breaks a roof. People are like, well, where's the resistance? There isn't any. It's the sky. It's an uncharted territory. So you got to be, it's one little good technique and strategy to always keep in mind, that you always got to be alert, that some people look at it like, could it really go any lower? Yeah. And by the way, you guys, you should be very proud of yourself in the Cyber Group room, because we traded AMC and we did well with this stock. And just always remember what I taught you. And for some of you here in Facebook and YouTube Live, watching it, this is what you'll learn being in the trading room. You can't go broke taking a profit, okay? And you got to know when to take a loss. Now, just imagine, go back to your journals, review, because we all traded AMC. Look where you bought it, and think of what would happen if you still owned it today. Where would you be? Nowhere. You'd be sitting there twiddling your thumbs and then doing one of the cardinal rules that of the anti-words you never want to be in trading. Hope. You're going to hope it's going to come back. If you're hoping, if you ever say that word, that is the ultimate word to say, I got to sell. Whenever you hear say the word, oh, I hope this comes back, that is also the ultimate word that you're in deep shit. You got to get out of the stock right away. Okay, just giving you guys a heads up on that. But listen, how does AMC pop at 250 on bankruptcy news? I don't know. But listen, Rogue, bankruptcy is actually sometimes could be a good news for a company, because what happens is that, I don't know anyone's financial situation here, but maybe you might know maybe it did affect you. But you ever get into know somebody that filed bankruptcy and they had all this debt and all this headache, and like their house is in foreclosure and they filed bankruptcy? And you know what? You kind of realize person's like, wow, I don't got to worry about those people calling me anymore. Oh, you know what? My check I made this week, I can keep it all. I don't got to make the minimum payments anymore. So sometimes it's actually a good thing. It's actually a good thing, depending how bad it is. But sometimes it works out. After the news comes out, they have a clear slate, and it does work out. People come out of bankruptcy. Okay, Patrick is saying yes, and so does companies too. You know, the only person that gets screwed is the person who lend them and let them borrow the stuff. Those are the only people that get screwed. The landlords, whatever it is. Okay, that's really what it comes out to it. But sometimes it's really not a bad thing. All right. Hey, every bank was in bankruptcy, right? As long as and listen, that's the good thing what we do. So anyway, about today, guys, listen, there's really nothing going on. Okay, go out and vote. That's going to be your duty here in the United States. I know we have people all over the world. You know, it's a very important election. Go out there and vote. Go spend 2-3 hours waiting on the phone online. Okay, I don't know how busy your places are going to be, but I know I'm going to be online for a little while. Let's trade the first hour. Let's go check out. Let's go vote. We'll come back in the afternoon. We'll see how it goes. But honestly, I don't think there's much going to be going on of anything. Okay, kids are off from school. It's a national holiday here in the United States. So, and you can see it's really not that much going on. But we always find something that will pop early. Just always remember, just take the small little profits. All right. Anything I am missing, I did not call out. I know I had a couple people here. Jake on YouTube. Good morning to you too. Good day, Fausto. Really the ride of your life. Well, thank you very much, John. Anybody else? Anybody else see anything that I did not call out? Or is it just me? I don't think I brought that one up, Joan. I brought Baba. But we're not trading that stock. We're not trading this thing. This thing is ridiculous. You know, absolutely ridiculous. All right. So anyway, guys, don't forget, today is Traders Talk. Okay. So for everybody that is on the cyber group trading room at 11 o'clock, we have 11:30. We have with Traders Talk with Josh. So don't forget, it's our big week. 11 o'clock. I'm sorry. It's our big weekly event. It's a big treat for all you guys when they start reviewing some of you traders. He's gonna go into detail, the mistakes that we made and everything else, and then we'll go trade and go into the afternoon. All right, guys. So thanks everybody. Good luck, and we'll see you back here at 11. All right. Be safe, everyone.